All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Japanese 101. I'm Ryota Nakagi, and I'm originally from Japan. And today I want to teach you very introduction part of Japanese. And then if you have any questions, concerns, problem, please feel free to reach me out anytime. All right, so here's today's learning objective. The first learning object is being able to identify and classify three different types of Japanese writing system. Don't freak out right now. So we have three different types of Japanese writing system. So second one is being able to interpret Japanese vowels and pronunciations. So in the English, of course, you guys are using alphabet. And then in the alphabet, there are like two types of alphabet. Like one is the capital A, B, C, D, F, G. And then the other one is like small A, B, C, D, F, G. So let's talk about Japanese writing system now. So if I want to say I'm from America in Japanese, I would say 私はアメリカ出身です。That's how to say I'm from America in Japanese. Also, here's how to write down like how I'm from America. So I kind of want you to guess like how many like Japanese alphabet you can see from this sentence. So maybe one of them is easy to tell, but the other two is kind of challenging. So the one is this highlighted as blue. Those called kanji. That looks like a little bit complicated letter or characters. And then yellow one, that is hiragana. That's most basic Japanese alphabet. And the green one, and then the hiragana is like shaped like rounded. And then we have in the hiragana have a lot of like curvy straight curvy line, also circle. And green one, that's called katakana. Katakana is more like straight line, like this. So in Japanese handwriting, we have three different type of alphabet. So that is kind of summarizing those three type of alphabet. Both hiragana, katakana, they have 50 characters and represent one sound. So those are pretty much similar. It's same relationship as the alphabet, the capital A and small a, capital B and small b. So each hiragana is corresponding each katakana. But big difference between them is when you're using katakana, it's represent only foreign words, well, like something the word coming from the other language. So for instance, the green highlighted, this is katakana. So I write down the America. So America, we say America in Japanese. So America, it's definitely coming from foreign words, like from America, also coming from English. That's why we using the katakana when describe America. Right. The last one, kanji. Again, kanji is the most complicated shape. More than 8,000 characters. Of course, I don't know all of them. That's too much. Actually, and then kanji is import from the China. So kanji's letter is very similar letter, like characters as Chinese. Also, kanji represent sometimes one or more sounds. For instance, I'm writing down the kanji right here. So kan, so first letter, we sound kan. So you can hear like two sound. But the last one, that's just pronounced G. So just one sound. So it could be more than sometimes pronounced like one sound, sometimes pronounced more than two. Also, the kanji has own meaning. So for instance, that one, that meaning kind of letter. The other example, that one, watashi, we pronounce watashi, that meaning I. So each kanji have own meaning. So that is kind of quick examples. So that's alphabet A, we pronounce as A. Again, we have hiragana A and katakana A. And then we have tons of different kanji of A. It's same as E. We have hiragana E, katakana E, and then many kanji pronounced as E. Especially this one is meaning the stomach. So I don't say all kanji have meaning, but some kanji have their own meaning. And then that one, I just combine A and E, so pronounce I, same as katakana as I. And the kanji, we have a bunch of the I. Some kanji, like again, have like multiple sounds. So those two are pronounced I. But sometimes, not always. It's sometimes each kanji have just one sound, so A and E. And that one especially is meaning love, like I. So here's Japanese vowels, the I, E, U, E, O. So that is very important to know those Japanese vowels. I'm gonna explain why it's important later. So so A, like A sounds like as in the father. E sounds like E, like E. Probably it's confusing you, but E, it sounds like E, as in the seat. U sounds like U. E sounds like E. And then last one, O sounds like O. So in the English, so let's say E, even though it's same letter E, but you guys have like multiple pronunciation in the alphabet E. But again, in Japanese, each hiragana have only one sound. So always pronounce as A, I, U, E, O. So here's a hiragana chart. So here is like A, I, U, E, O, Japanese vowels. So when you see in a row, all alphabet, like all Japanese alphabet finish with A. So in a row, let's say A, Ka, Sa, Ta, Na, Hama, Yara, Wa. So it's everything finished with A sound. And then when you see the column, we have like different data, like different pronunciation on each column. So this right here, this column, we're using start from the K sound, the K, Ka sound. So K, Ki, K, K, Ko, the K sound. But again, if it's in row, so let's see this row now. I, ki, shi, chi, ni, hi, mi, ri. So finish is E sound. Same as U, ku, su, tsu, nu, fu. So finish with U sound. That is why understanding the pronunciation of those 5 vowels will be like very helpful to learn the other hiragana in the future. So contents one, that is everything. Does anyone have any questions? All right, so if not, I'm gonna ask you a few questions. So the first question is, how many types of Japanese alphabet? Yeah, the answer is 3. We have hiragana, most basic one, katakana, and kanji. So how many katakana and hiragana have characters? Again, kanji have more than 8,000, but hiragana, katakana have 50 characters. So next question is like, which Japanese alphabet represent one or more sounds? Either hiragana, katakana, or kanji. even though hiragana, katakana have they represent only one sound, but kanji represent one is sometimes more than two. So next question is which Japanese alphabet you would use when you write your name? That is a bit tricky questions. So let's say you are from America, all right? So when you write down your name, maybe you're using English. But if you can write down your name in Japanese, which Japanese alphabet you would use? So the answer is katakana. That is because, again, we're using katakana when you writing down the word is coming from the foreign words or like foreign language other than Japanese. Last question is the how pronounce Japanese those 5 vowels. So in Japanese, A pronounced as A, I pronounced as E. Is sometimes confusing that one because even though it's I, we pronounce as E. The U, the pronounce as U, and E pronounced as E, and O pronounced as O. E, U, E, O. Again, to understanding those 5 vowels is very important to learn the other like Japanese alphabet. So that is everything for today. Does anyone have any questions? If you have any questions, please let me know. And then thank you for coming today and have a good day.